Hi and welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏. My name is Nick, and today, guys, we're going to be jumping down into the charts for Vechain, taking a look at what's been going on most recently and what I would expect to happen next. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏. If you have not yet joined us in Discord, links in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there. So why not go ahead and check it out today? And if you are looking for a little bit more from the crypto space, why not check out the Patreon services? We offer a lot more down there in Discord for our Patreon members. So why not go ahead and check it out? Okay, guys, let's waste no more time. Let's keep this nice and brief, give you everything you need to know about Vechain. So this is Vechain paired up with USDT on the hourly chart, and Binance is our data source. So as you can see, we've been doing pretty much really boring work, just trading sideways. And there isn't really too much to really know, other than the fact that we do have these 5-wave move up here. And, you know, for the most part, this is a frustrating one because it does mean that we're still trying to wait out for 5 more waves. And we thought this could have potentially have started here yesterday, but it did actually invalidate by going down, the 4th wave dropping down lower than the wave 1, which is an invalidation. You're not allowed to have that. So for the most part, it's yeah, it's kind of really just corrective. It's just a bunch of WXYs or ABCs just everywhere you look. So pretty much the boring sideways trading is continuing, which is ironic because it is a continuation pattern. Which essentially means that this sideways trade eventually is going to break, and I believe it's going to break to the downside. Okay, so if I zoom out here, you can kind of see that this is a bounce up, and basically all we're doing is continuing, and then eventually it's going to break down. Okay, now it can go the other way, but that's usually under very, very strict circumstances, and we aren't really seeing those reasons just yet. Instead, you know, I think there's a higher probability of the move to the downside. And again, our targets for that hasn't changed. It's 1.77 to about 1.8 cent. It's just getting very, very frustrating with how long it's taken to get there. Apologies for that. So let's take a look at the recent moves here for Vechain then, and let's see what's going on, right? So if we say basically we've got this corrective pattern just here, okay, that we finished this one. Now I've got a dash line here for one very specific reason, and that is because I can shortcut a lot of this and basically just grab this and just go, it's a giant A here, B, and then C just down here, right? And basically it allows us to shortcut all the micro movements, and then, you know, what we were hoping for was this kind of move here, but actually, you know, it's invalidated, so that doesn't count. So what you've actually got is basically a corrective move like that, and now we are tracking a little to the downside, but that stochastic RSI is indicating that we have a little bit more room to grow. On the 4-hourly, it's got to come down quite significantly though, and the 8-hourly is the same, the daily is the same. So there's a big pullback that is coming, and you know, it's actually the opposite of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's actually potentially in getting ready for a move upwards, whereas Vechain here actually looks like it's getting ready to go down. So we might actually start to see something different occur here. We might see you know, many of these altcoins who have been kind of trying to do their own thing, retail investors who's getting bored or whatever, kind of get caught out quite massively. As Bitcoin pumps up a little, these might pump up a little bit and then absolutely crash hard. So we want to be really, really cautious right now. The wave count wise, it is indicating that we are probably going to come down a little bit before we might have that next kind of surge to the upside. And again, we can take a look at this slightly differently, and we could take our ABC function here and we can go, it could look something like this, okay? And if that is the case, if I grab hold of that and we take it to that low point and we just move it over here, then we might be looking at Vechain moving up to about 3472, reasonably quickly there. But it'll be interesting to kind of see how it plays out. But that might be where we kind of find our top and then start to come on down. Again, this actually would put us right in this kind of sweet spot of resistance up here as well. So again, could be the point where we actually find ourselves with major resistance and break down from there. So I'm being really, really cautious right now with Vechain. I wouldn't want to be trading it necessarily. There's too much inconsistencies across the time frames, and I do think we are likely to see a bit of a break to the downside. These 5 waves here, they might actually have to change from a 5-wave structure like this into a WXYXZ. You know, if we actually have this breakdown lower than 2.809, and that's just specifically because, you know, we can't just have random 5 waves in the middle here. It wouldn't make any sense if that was to stay there like that and we were not to see another 5-wave move. It is possible that we do have a 5-wave move here, but it's looking less and less likely at this particular stage of the game. So let me just move on up into our 8-hourly chart. And here you can obviously see our lower end of the spectrum. Now let me see if I can I grab hold of these and just remove these from our, yeah, let me just go and put that onto 7. There we go. So we can get a bit of a clearer view then. So here you can kind of see this sideways trade, right, and everything that's kind of going on here. And yeah, we've got a pretty clear drop down here, right? And the 1-to-1 ratio on this macro takes us from all the way up here in November. Okay, so from the November high, we're pulling down with this ABC structure, and this is just a continuation pattern before we break on down. Now, historically, we've had a couple of these. There was a surge upwards and then a breakdown. Here, as she came down, we traded sideways, but actually we broke up and then we broke down afterwards. So it is all possible that we actually break up a little bit and then break down. But I do think the higher probability here is actually that we just break on down from it. And it's more of something that might look like this by the end. Let me see if I can find a more, I guess, interesting kind of one. That way, yeah. So one like this, maybe we pull back down, we trade sideways in that continuation pattern, and then we pull back down again. So we fell down, we trade sideways, we fall down. That's kind of how we're looking at it, and that would complete our moves right down in those low areas. And yeah, that would basically that would basically put us at about 93% from the all-time high. So a really good dollar cost averaging opportunities all around here, in my opinion, and building up those positions ahead of the next run to the upside. And this is the point where your portfolios will thank you later, in my opinion. But do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give you financial advice. All I can do is give you my thoughts and opinions on the data and in these charts as I see it. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have found this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.